Hey guys, welcome to African Nation. Today we'll be talking about the main people or the Bodi people. I guess we might have or might have heard of this particular tribe of people who resides in Ethiopia around the Omo to Turkana Basin, 140 kilometers from the Chinka town in Ethiopia. That's around the lower eastern part of the Omo River or the Omo Valley. Actually, these guys, you can find these guys mostly in Ethiopia and across the border of Sudan, and they are about 10,000 in number. The Bodi people, or known as the Mekan people or the men people, these guys are actually, this word can actually be used interchangeably. They actually grouped into two sets of people. We have those who live in the upper island of the Umo River, and we have those who actually live in the lower part. The ones who live in the upper part, they are actually agriculturalists, and they are called the Tishana people of the main tribe or the Bodi tribe. But the original Bodi people are actually pastoralists. These guys cultivate and plant, also rear animal. Although both actually see cattle or cows as an important part of their culture. They are means like they are seen as scared animals in their culture. So now we proceeding to explaining about these people. Actually, these people numbering about 10,000 presently have this particular culture called the Kahel culture, in which they celebrate their new year between the month of June and July, compared to the normal new year, which is being celebrated in around the world. So it's either being celebrated in June or you celebrate it in July. This is due to the effect of the new moon. So depending on the new moon, it's that they celebrate it on June or July. And these guys, and in this ceremony, this their New Year ceremony called the Kahel, that's Kael, which family or each household is meant to provide a young man who is not yet married for this ceremony or for this tradition. And actually they comprise of 14 clans. This particular tribe comprise of 14 clans, and this particular tribe have a very shy and but friendly part of people, in which they see big as attractive. Although in other part of Ethiopia or maybe other part of the world, you might see being slim as very attractive, but these Bodi people men people actually see being big as attractive, and every boy of this particular tribe always do what they always want to be always want to have this particular title, which I'll actually be sharing to us this on this particular video. So just like I said earlier, a particular household will be providing a young man which is not married and will be taken to a particular place, like say an hut that to be segregated from other part of the tribes, not just for like different people, different families from different things to be providing a young man or young unmarried man for this particular purpose. And these guys are expected to drink uh, only milk and blood for this particular moment, which actually spans between 3 to 6 months. And the only thing these guys will actually be taking just the milk and the blood. So they'll be asked to come out in the morning to take 2 liters of drink on just made primarily with blood, cow's blood and milk. So The cow's blood is taken from the vein of a cow and then covered up with clay. So they are about to drink about 2 liters in the morning, although some of them can drink it. So some of them at the end of the day amount of end up vomiting it due to the fact that they can't actually consume or take in that much and that lot amount of blood and milk. And they're also being they are giving this blood and milk also at night. But these guys keep on doing this for the next 6 months. And after 6 months, they are being given a challenge in which they are to walk from their respective huts onto a particular tree, a scared tree, where this ceremony will actually be done. So they are being told to trek, which is even with this challenge, is even more difficult than them even drinking this gruesome uh, drink of blood and milk. And they are being told to dance um, around a tree, around around a tree for a particular period of time. And before they actually arrive at this tree, they are actually being decorated with clay and ash. And during the ceremony, actually, these guys don't put on clothes; they just dance around the tree till probably the last man standing. And during this process, the women just actually just drain the sweat away from them and sprinkle them with alcohol. So at the end of the day, the richest and the man who actually win the challenge, and also the fattest man, the fattest man, which one will actually be picked by the chief, be crowned a particular title, like be crowned an hero for the for his entire life. And every young boy of this Bodi tribe will actually aspire to be an hero. Yeah, a fat man hero of that particular type, and which after the ceremony they are being allowed to lose their weight. And this particular tribe actually, just as I said there, their their main source of food is actually cow's blood, mixed with honey, and they also consume sorghum, uh, which tobacco and other and the likes, which they plant at the bank of the Omo River. This particular group of people actually uh, see cow, just like I said earlier, as a particular part of their culture. And when anybody dies in this clan or in this particular clan, the woman chants to the spirit. The men actually preserve the body or perform a ritual on the body for the next 3 days, and which the body is being buried after that, and everybody is meant to eat the third day in order to show respect for the dead. And you can consider or group this tribe under the Suma tribe, just like we talked about the Missouri tribe back then, or the Suri tribe. So these particular people also see cow as a particular part of their culture, in which when even during the ritual is being performed, they read a cow's intestine to see whether the man's future will actually be bright or not. And these guys actually known for their fashion, which they decorate themselves with paintings and with glaze. And among the traditional tribe of Ethiopia, these guys are actually known for their sense of fashion, and they have the most diverse um, type of haircut. They also make um, markings on their body, which they actually see as beauty. They adorn their body with different kind of markings. And another thing you guys are meant to know, some of the little things you guys are actually also meant to know, that in a family, a body man mostly used to have between 3 wives, mostly 3 wives, and a man can be known by his weight through the amount of cow he or she own. And anybody who has about 10 wives in the tribe is said to be a very, very rich person. And this Bodi tribe is one of the tribe who decides to retain their control even without the influence of modernization and also do get involved or involve themselves with trade and barter. Thank you very much for clicking on this channel. Kindly subscribe, kindly like, kindly turn on your notification button to tune in or to get notified about more of this video. Thank you.